Hello everyone in cyber world. Welcome to another project by Poor Man. It has been a while since I have hosted a video, but my assistant has been under the weather for some time, so I will take over and let him rest. Today's project is installing crown molding. But we are going to do it with a little twist, and we will get into that later on. So let's get right into it. If you watched our last video on baseboards, you will have seen how we installed 2 layers of baseboards to give a higher end look. We did a similar thing with the crown molding, but it wasn't entirely for the looks. We started off by installing plain bars on the walls. Instead of mounting them towards the top, we installed them 6 inches from the top. My assistant cut a couple 6-inch pieces to use as guides to properly space the bars from the ceiling. He also located the studs in order to secure the bars to the wall. Next, he nailed only the upper portion of the bar because it would eventually be covered and we would not have to patch all the nail holes. It was a matter of using this same method around the entire living room, dining room and kitchen. Now came time to install the crown molding itself. In our case, we had a couple issues to contend with. Normally, crown molding is nailed to the wall and the ceiling and becomes very securely attached. In our case, we only secured the bottom of the crown molding. We also decided exactly how much of the bottom bar we wanted to expose before adding the actual crown molding. Once we determined the spacing we wanted, my assistants made a little jig that is spaced as we decided and used that as a guide to lay the molding onto before nailing it. The jig ensured the crown molding was placed at the proper spacing for the whole project. At the ends of the walls, we cut small pieces called returns to create a clean look at the end. My assistant got too aggressive with the nail gun and split the crown molding and ran out of molding, so we had to patch it instead of installing a newly cut molding. In the end, the damage is not even noticeable, so all good. After installing the crown molding, it was time to patch all the nail holes. I used a funwood filler that is pink. But as it dries, it changes to a natural wood color. I have to admit, pretty cool. Once the filler dried, we sanded then painted the crown molding. And now for the final piece, which explains why we installed the molding as we did. We installed LED rope lights. The LED lights are not intended to light up the room, but only to serve as accents. We had to run the power cords through the kitchen cabinets. My assistant got too impatient and could not wait to install the final touches before the paint on it even dried. Don't worry. I made him fix the fingerprint smears he caused, and there you have it. Our version of crown molding. Using LED lights. Although we found several people had already built this in their homes, we give credit of this idea to Toyoko Inn Hotels, as their hallways all use a similar concept with LED lights. After our last visit to Japan, we knew it was something we wanted for our home and just needed to figure out how to go about accomplishing it. We have many more projects already completed or in the works right now, so we will have more videos soon. So, until then. Bye bye.